everyone. We are back and we are gonna bake. That's right, we're baking a cake to celebrate 10,000 subscribers on this channel. Life is messy, but I'm learning as I grow. And I could not have reached 10,000 subscribers without all of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you, times a million. You've made my day, you've made my year, okay? And I can't thank you enough. So let's celebrate by making a cake, okay? And we're gonna make a cake that is good for anyone, okay? Dairy-free, good. Plant-based, good. Love chocolate, good. Love soda, good. Love whipped cream, don't eat eggs, need it to be low cholesterol. I'm pretty sure it's nut-free. So, basically, this cake is going to please a lot of the people that you will probably be baking cakes for in your life, you know? Because it doesn't matter what the diet you choose is, you can eat whatever you want, you know? But some people have to eat dairy-free or they're going to be sick, you know? Some people have to do certain kind of diets, and we don't want to exclude them because they've chosen a different diet than us, right? I mean, like, everybody deserves their birthday cake, right? And so it can be hard to do that, though, you know, because, like, we haven't all learned how to cook, especially when you say something like plant-based. Oh my goodness, what I'm gonna have to do, like, make it out of corn or something? Like, no, okay? Are you ready to see these crazy ingredients we're going to be using to make this cake that's great for everybody? You ready? You're not going to believe it, okay? Yes. It's a cake mix, okay? Pillsbury cake mixes and also Betty Crocker. Now, not every flavor, okay? But many of them are dairy-free, plant-based, nut-free, and vegan, okay? Now, I'm going to show you something. Not every flavor is, okay? So what you're going to do is, if you're going to make this cake for somebody that can't have dairy, you have to double-check, okay? You have to double-check. Where are we checking? We're checking the ingredients, okay? Now, there's usually, like, kind of two groups of people, I feel like, in here, where it's, like, for whatever reason, they're eating plant-based, okay, or dairy-free, whatever, for whatever reason. And some people are going to need to be extra picky, okay? They're going to need to, for whatever reason, health reason, or just, you know, personal choice, they are going to want to eat completely clean. And so when it says may contain egg and milk, and they will probably, if they are allergic, so you're going to want to talk to your people, okay? Talk to your people and ask them, you know, is this allergy something, like, what, when you look at ingredients, is it if it says contains egg, yeah, we're not going to feed that person egg. We're not going to make this. But if it says may contain, usually that means that they made this cake mix on the same processing setup as they made their other flavor that is not plant-based, you know, because it has milk in it or something. And so they put that there just to be extra safe and everything. But usually, that isn't something that most people need to be concerned with. Like I said, though, ask your people, because some people do have severe allergies that will be affected by just having things in the same factory. That's why they put it there. So for me personally, that does not affect me. I don't seem to have any negative health effects from eating things that say may contain. So for this time, we're going to exclude that. But like I said, just ask the person you're making the cake for, okay? Or you know your own personal preference if you are making a cake. Now, what you really want to do is you definitely want, where it actually says contains, okay? Where it actually says contains, if it says egg, milk, or nuts, right? Because those are the allergens we're looking for, then we're not going to get that cake mix, okay? But if it says contains and it's not egg or dairy or milk or nuts, then we're good to go. Okay, so just check there. You're going to want to read your ingredients too, but if it has milk in it or eggs, it's going to show it there. It's going to show it. Okay, like sometimes certain ingredients are sneaky. Okay, but this is a really good way to get started, is looking at this here. Okay, so we've decided this passes our test for the cake we're baking today. Really easy to find. I got this at the Dollar Tree, okay? $1.25. Perfectly acceptable. Now you're probably wondering, but wait a minute, what about this, huh? How are we going to cook it if you're saying you don't want to have oil and you don't want to have eggs? How are we going to make this powder into a cake? Well, here you go. You ready for really hard to find special secret ingredient number 2? Here we go. Ta-da! Yes, cola, okay? Right now I have a Diet Cola from Food Lion, but it can be Diet Pepsi. It can be regular Pepsi, actually. I usually stick to the diets, but it doesn't even have to be diet. It can be cola, it can be Dr. Pepper, it can be Mountain Dew, it can be orange soda. You really can do any flavor soda, okay? Also, I've heard people do like soda water as well, okay? You don't necessarily taste the flavor 100%. You can taste it, but it's not overpowering. I like to do, I really like doing like a Dr. Pepper or a cherry Coke with chocolate. That's really good. But we're going to do this mix and it's going to be great. And then after we're done cooking it, you know, we're going to want to put some sort of icing on it. I have a lot of different ways that I do that because my son does not like icing. So I have a lot of creative things by putting like pie filling on top and chocolate chips and melted stuff. And I can get really fancy. But today we're going for super, super easy because of time constraints. And also because I want to show you how to do this easy. Okay. Because we want to, you know, bake cakes for people, but we also don't necessarily have the time to go all out. So here we go. This is your next ingredient. Can you believe it? It's actually just the whipped cream you get at the Dollar Tree. I got this one. Now it does say may contain milk. So remember, you're going to want to ask your people, are you a may contain milk person? Or are you a, you know, like, they'll understand, okay? It sounds kind of odd to us if we're not usually used to asking people that. But people that have to pay attention to this will know exactly what you're talking about, okay? So as long as it says, it doesn't say does contain or doesn't say contains, this is a good to go product for our purposes, okay? And I went with the whipped cream. I never had that kind before. Now, of course, I do like to make my own icing, and if you want to go all out and make your own icing, I do have a really great recipe on my channel, so you can check that out. But let's get started making this cake. All right, so I have my bowl. This is my grandmother's bowl, everybody. Can you believe that? Look at this. This bowl is older than me. And my grandma, she was the first person to let me cook with her, teach me how to cook. So I like cooking with this bowl. So here we go. And also, it says testament to how good a quality these bowls are. I mean, come on. Pyrex. Look at this. It's like not even a chip in this thing. I mean, I guess get these bowls at the thrift shops, people. They last forever. They'll last you the rest of your life and maybe your grandkids' life too. We'll see. Okay, so let's make a cake. This is so easy. You're not even going to believe it. Let me adjust the camera a bit. What is your flavor? What is your favorite flavor cake, everybody? Let me know. If you could pick your birthday cake to be any flavor at all, what would it be? Maybe if you were going to have a wedding cake, what would you make that cake flavored? Let me know. Has anybody got a birthday coming up, wedding coming up, or you're in the market for a cake? I would love to talk to you. So go ahead and leave me any messages in the chat, and I will respond. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, just want to say hi, want to tell me about your dog, I don't care. say something, okay? All right. I just am going to talk to myself all day otherwise. All right. All right, so here we go. We got our cake mix in the bowl. We're going to open our soda. Like I said, you can use any kind of soda. Just going to pour it in. I do it kind of slow because it will foam up. So you just want to make sure your bowl is big enough to handle that, because otherwise it's going to get messy. And, oops, that fell. It's okay. As you can tell from the name of my channel, things get messy when I cook and craft. Life is messy. But, you know, that doesn't mean you stop and you don't try things. You know, you keep learning and you keep growing and you get better at it, right? Just clean up that mess and keep going. Just like our 9 o'clock our 9 o'clock stream that ended abruptly. I cleaned up the mess. We kept going. All right. I did spill my coffee. But you know what? We made more. And we've had a great day together. And I've really enjoyed spending time with all of you. So thank you for that. All right. So basically, as you can see, all I'm doing is I'm mixing this just like I would mix any other cake mix. Just making sure that I don't have any clumps on the bottom. Now, since I'm making it super, super easy, I'm even going to go with a to-go pan here. You know, this is good if you're going to a party. Go ahead. Got this at the Dollar Tree. Smells really good. So, you're just going to pour it into your baking pan. If you weren't here for the earlier part of the Create-a-Thon, check it out. We made a really cute Thanksgiving gnome, and we made a really cute flower shovel, don't really know what to call it, decoration. All right. Oh, look at that. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think that I made a cake mix without making a mess. All right, come on. Let's not spill it now. We need to preheat our oven. We're going to follow all the same directions that are on the back of the box, except we're not putting any of this in. So we're just disregard that, but we are going to cook at the temperature that your box mix says, and pretty much for the exact same amount of time, but do keep an eye on it, because sometimes I don't know, keep an eye on it. Every once in a while I have a cake cook faster or slower. But anyway, I'm preheating the oven now to 350 degrees, which is what it says to do on my box. And we are going to bake it. Does anybody have any questions or anything like that? All right. While I'm waiting for the oven to heat up, if you are new to my channel, welcome. You came on an interesting time to stop by, because we are celebrating 10,000 subscribers today. I'm so happy to have been making daily videos for you guys for the last 3 years, and now we are 10,000K plus strong, and I'm just so excited to celebrate with you today. So, yay, thank you. Do me a favor and leave me a comment, okay? Let me know what your favorite video is that you've seen on my channel, you know? Let me know if you've made anything. If you have made some of the crafts or recipes and you want to share your experience or your pictures, I have a Facebook group. It's linked in the description. Go check it out and, like, you know, share your creations with me, because I really am interested. Share your gardens with me, okay? Share your bunnies with me, okay? It's up to you. You decide what you want to share, but check it out. It's in the description. I also have a Pinterest page where I share my crafts, and I also pin some really awesome things that I see other people make. Let's see. Memberships. Check out my membership. It's only 99 cents a month, okay? And you it's really great benefits for 99 cents a month. You get over 300 exclusive members only content, and you get early premieres of 2 videos a month. So it's a great deal. And one last plug that I'm going to say is, right now I have an Etsy shop. I'm trying to sell my crafts. I got too many, okay? You guys have seen, I've been busy. I've been making stuff. And I am running out of room to store them or to use them. And I don't want to just throw them away, guys, okay? So I'm pricing them very low. So go check them out. In addition to the already low prices at my Etsy shop, I also am offering 10% off for the next week if you use the code 10K subs, okay? And all of that is in the description below. So check it out, okay? I guess if it doesn't sell on Etsy, I might do a craft show. If you guys have ever done a craft show, if any of my crafting buddies are watching, if you've ever sold stuff at like a craft show, what has your experience been like with that? Because I'm hesitant about, you know, carrying like 20 wreaths somewhere, for example. I don't know. But check out my Etsy shop if you're interested. I know there's sometimes some really cool crafts that it's like we have the best intentions of making, but we just don't have the time. But if you don't have the time, I got you covered. You can own the very same piece of art that I made in the video. Hi, Mary's kind of crafty. Welcome. I am making a cake. She wants to know what I'm making. I'm making a cake. It's a very easy cake. And right now I'm just heating up the oven. So we're making this into a plant-based, dairy-free, vegan version. Ditching that, adding in soda. I'd show you the can, but I dropped it. It rolled away because I'm messy. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven now, okay? And now, because I do not have that magic of TV like they do on the cooking shows, maybe I should have planned ahead and made another cake to do that, but then I'd have 2 cakes, and then I'd probably eat 2 cakes, and my family doesn't need to eat 2 cakes, okay? Does anybody's family really need 2 cakes? Okay, if you have a big family, yes, you do. But my family's not that big, so I'm going to only make 1 cake. So basically, we're going to let that cook, and we are going to... We're going to let that cook. Let's see, how long is that going to take? It's going to take about 20 to 30 minutes. So we are not going to stay live the entire time that this cooks. I'm going to stick around for a few more minutes and chit chat if anybody wants to talk, has any questions. And what we're going to do is when it's done cooking, I'm going to take it out of the oven. I'm going to let it cool. And then we are going to finish up the cake later. Okay, so when I come back next, it will be 1 p.m. and we will be making a soup from my cookbook, okay? And so after we make the soup, the cake will have been cooled off, hopefully enough, and then we will ice in the cake, and at 2 p.m. we will have a piece of cake together and reflect on our day and our time together. And at that time, I'm also going to do a Q&A, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. But then again, you can just ask right now, and I will be happy to answer. It's up to you. So, my face is so itchy, guys. What is up with that? I think I'm just nervous. Remember my last live stream, I was fumbling my words, and I said, I'm just so nervous. And so then I thought after that, hey, what do you do when you're nervous about something? You do it all day long, right? See, I'm getting over my nerves. Anyway, let's see. Just to go, we went over the rest of the day. We talked about all the things, all the YouTube-y things. Like and subscribe, share with somebody you know. We talk about what's coming up on the channel if you're interested. Stop me if you've already heard this. Coming up, let me see. Oh, I can give you a sneak peek. Let me go get it. Let me go get something, a sneak peek. Oh, wow. This one, I don't even know if I should show you yet. It's so cute. Okay, by the way, everything I make is so cute. Today. But not every day. Not every day. All right, so I'm going to give you a special sneak peek of something that's coming out on Grinch Week. Remember I told you earlier today that the Grinch is taking over my channel from October 31st until the following week. All Grinch DIYs, all Grinch crafts, and maybe, if I have enough time, a Grinch recipe. We'll see about that one. But one of the things we're making is this adorable sign. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Ho, 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 with Max and the Grinch and Cindy Lou Who. Isn't that cute? So make sure you not just subscribe, but also hit the bell button where it says follow, and then you'll get updates from when this video comes out, okay? It's going to come out the week that starts from Halloween until the week following. All Grinch stuff. You love it? Seasonal lifestyle. Thank you. I love it too. I just love it. I don't know. I was really getting into the Grinch this year, and then I heard the movie was coming out. They're making Grinch 2 movie that comes out that week. It comes out on November 4th, I believe. And so I said, you know what? I'm already making Grinch stuff. I'm already in the Grinch spirit. And now the movie's coming out. Well, guess what? I'm going to let the Grinch take over the whole channel for a week. And it's going to be a blast. So follow. And if you don't like the Grinch, that's okay. You don't have to be a Grinch, okay? There's still tons and tons of other videos on my channel for you to choose from, okay? But coming soon. So that's one of the crafts I have coming soon. I have other Grinch things, like I said, because it's going to be a whole week. What else have I been making? What else have I been making? I want to start getting into making some Christmas crafts, some gifts for Christmas gifts for, you know, family and friends. Do any of you make your own Christmas gifts? Do you make crafty Christmas gifts, gift baskets, something like that? I also got the 10K. Let's open this up while we're here. Uh-oh, are we frozen? Can you guys see me, hear me? I'm just going to keep going. We may or may not be frozen. They changed up the way live streams go now with ads during it, and sometimes I think it might, I don't know, my computer's old. That's what I'm going to do next when I invest in my channel. The next thing I'm going to invest monetarily into the channel is a new computer, because I'm working with like a 10-year-old laptop, and it's wonderful. It works. I'm very thankful to have it. But there are some days I really wish for faster upload and export. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds like it yells at me. It's like, yeah. Oh, I was like, what's that noise? It's the oven. All right. So, anyway, I'm really happy to keep talking to you guys. I see a bunch of you are coming in. I just don't know what to talk about. Oh, hello. Hi, Diane, the canning Nana. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to reach 10,000. I remember when I started this channel and I was like, I am not even going to get one subscriber that's not family, right? I knew, like, okay, I could probably get my husband to subscribe. My kids might. I'm not their, we've said many times to them, I'm not their market, or I'm not their, what is it called? I'm not their market. That's not the word we used for it, but you know, they're not my target audience. That's what it is. You know, they're kids. You know, they like Mr. Beast. They like video games. They want to watch people play video games all day. So I get it. I'm not their favorite channel, but I am their favorite YouTuber. And anyway, what was my point here? I do that, but yeah, I never thought I'd get any subscribers. So to think 10,000, oh my gosh, you guys, for real? I actually looked at my I looked at my analytics, and I realized that in 1 month I got 97,000 views, and it just like suddenly blew my mind. Like, that's a lot of people, okay? That's a lot of people that have seen these hands, okay? Whoa. Mind-blowing. And I thank each and every one of you for every single view. I really do. I really do. You make, okay, Seasonal Lifestyle makes baskets. Great gift baskets. Okay, so what's your favorite theme gift basket to make? And also, do you pick up your goodies at Dollar Tree? Just wondering. Some of them, maybe. I made a bunch of gift baskets like 2 years ago. I would like to make some this year. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. Yeah, I don't want to go. I'm thinking all these thoughts about Christmas gifts, but I don't want to go into them because I don't know who's here, okay? And I don't want you knowing what I'm getting you for Christmas, okay? You don't, okay? All right, let me check that. Actually, no, I want to check the cake, but I am not going to check the cake because I know that if I do, I'm going to let all the heat out and then it's going to take longer to cook. That is something I do often. I'm trying to learn to be patient there. So everybody be patient. Wait. I'm going to check on it in a little while. All right, so now also gift baskets, do you sell them? I've heard some people sell them. Something I'm interested in doing as well, but I also only really have enough time to make the ones that I actually give as gifts. So, I don't know. How do you guys feel about like wreaths for gifts? Like if you got a wreath for a Christmas gift or a birthday gift, how would you feel about that? Would you like that? I have a lot of wreaths that I'd like to give, but I also feel like, I don't know. I've never gotten a wreath as a gift, so how do you even wrap it? All right, I'm overthinking it, I know. Speaking of wreaths, I have several of my awesome pumpkin wreaths that I made this year for sale now in my Etsy shop. So if you want to check that out. Let's see, I got another message. How long did it... Okay, Diane the Canning Nana says, keep going. I am nearly 15K. It takes a lot of work, but it's worth it. Trying to get our new travel channel to 1K now. More fun than sitting at home. Very cool. Okay, check out Diane the Canning Nana's channel. She's trying to get to 1K so she can, for her travel channel. That sounds fun. Yeah, you're definitely not going to be able to do a travel channel sitting at home. I want to go on an adventure with you. So I'm excited to see that. And congratulations on 15K. That's amazing. It is a lot of work, and I do agree. It's very worth it. All right, a seasonal lifestyle said, how long did it take you to get to 10K? And when did you start a regular posting schedule? Okay, so it's taken till about a week ago, which was roughly 3 years. Okay, not exactly down to the date, but roughly 3 years. And when I started the channel, like I'd say for like the first like few weeks, I just posted a few videos and, you know, didn't get very much attention at all. And I was starting to feel a little discouraged, but I thought, you know, like maybe if I just put myself all in, and at the time we were also in a shutdown situation where I couldn't really do much else. So, things had been starting to get better then. I kind of wish I had started my YouTube channel right at the beginning, but whatever, what is done. I held back. If I could have started my channel earlier, I wanted to. I knew how to craft. I knew what to do. I just didn't have the self-confidence that anybody would actually want to watch. And so that's another reason why this 10K is shocking. But I did think, like, you know, the more videos you put out, the more likely people are going to see it. And I thought, well, I'm going to post every day for 30 days. So that's what I did. And it went well, and I was able to keep up with that schedule. And I'm constantly a flow of ideas. And I'm always looking for some sort of creative outlet. So it's been relatively easy for me to keep up. Now, there was 2 times I had COVID over that time that was a little hard to keep up. But because I make my videos in advance and I schedule them in advance, I never even missed a video during that time. So basically, that's what I did. I started about a month in, so I've been doing daily videos for almost 3 years. And I also promote my videos other places. I'm sure some of you have probably come over from Facebook groups where I talk about my crafts like a lot. And I love it. I love learning from all of you over there too. There's so many great things. Learning from other people on the internet is like such a great resource we have. It's amazing. It is a lot of work. Every day for 30 days. I started posting every day for 30 days and then I kept going. So I've been posting every day at noon for 3 years. So I can't even believe I haven't run out of ideas yet. Mary's kind of crafty. Do you make a decent income from it? No, I don't. I don't. I am making money now, which is great. It's a full-time hobby with like a babysitter income, you know. It's definitely increasing every month. It's been going up, so I'm feeling like in that way it's great. If I did not have financial help from my husband, there is no way I could do this full time. There's just no way, and be able to afford all my bills. So thankfully, thanks to him for for supporting me in all the different things I've done. Before COVID happened, I had an at-home daycare, and then after a long break from that, I wasn't really ready to get back into that, and I'm still not sure if that's really what I want to do. So I just kind of have taken this path of making YouTube videos, and hopefully it will become more of an income. Now, when you add in the fact that I've written books and I make a little bit of money from that, and hopefully we'll be able to sell some of my crafts as well as a couple dollars here and there from like affiliate links. It adds up to be decent enough to kind of, I don't know. It's hard to really say. It's not a livable wage, but it is money, and I'm always appreciative. But I guess your question was, is it a decent income? I think it's decent for what I do. I really feel like it's decent for what I do. Do I wish it was more? Of course. But it's enough to pay for my craft supplies, and I am really thankful to be able to craft again, because there was a long time I didn't have the time or money to craft like I really enjoy doing. So to that, it's definitely worth it. Do I break even? It depends on the video, I guess. But overall, yeah, I guess I do break even. I would say that most crafts, like there's been crafts that I've made. Overall, it's kind of hard for me to tell without like writing it down and looking over my records of what I spent and whatnot. But you can tell each individual pretty easily. And there's been videos of a craft that I've made that cost me no money. You know, like I used recycled objects, and then that video takes off and it's like, it's made like $50, and I'm like shocked, you know. But then another time I might make a wreath that I've put like $20-30 into, and then that video doesn't even, you know, reach $10. So it's really hard to really tell. But you know, I do keep up with what I think is like trending, kind of, you know, like I just mostly because like of all the groups that I'm in, I like, people are like, oh, anybody got Grinch crafts? And I'm like, you know what? After you hear like 10 people say that, you're like, maybe I should make some Grinch crafts. People are interested. And usually, because I guess that's my target market, my target niche, basically the thing that I'm interested in is what I'm trying to say, because it's my interest. I want to make those things too. I'm going to check the cake. All right, it's looking like it's almost done. We might actually get to see the finished project together. Let me just get out my cooling rack. Where's my cooling rack? Oh, right in front of my face. All right. So, any other questions? I think it's like, it seems to me that like if you want to make money on YouTube, you're gonna, I think what I'm gonna have to do is find sponsorships. Not sure how to do that. And like I said, I'm working on the confidence to even like ask that kind of thing, right? Like everybody said get sponsorships, but you know, if you don't have any subscribers, you can't do that right off the bat. So I feel like I'm starting to finally think that that's a possibility, but I just don't know what I would look at or whatever. Diane, the Canning Nana. I owned a craft mall in the 90s. I was always crafting and doing all the shows. I have a lot of vintage craft products. I make children's Disney aprons mostly now. Oh, that sounds lovely. A craft mall. That sounds cool. So it was like a store or like a whole mall of a whole. Very cool. So it must have went well if you were doing all of them, huh? All right, hold on. Let me grab the cake. Yeah, I think that if the Etsy shop doesn't do well, I think what I'll do is just maybe have a go to a like a craft fair, something like that. Because I'm like basically not even looking to make a whole lot of money off of them. I basically am pricing them to like break even on the supplies, and then just hopefully someone will enjoy it that gets it. All right, so here we go, our finished cake. I'm going to poke it just to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. So now I guess your biggest seller and the thing you sell mostly is Disney aprons. Did you, what was your big seller, say in the 90s? Okay. Well, let's see. What was your most popular thing you remember making in the 90s? Like, what was the thing you were just making like a lot of? Okay. There's probably more than one thing, but like, what's the one thing that stands out as like, I had to make 100 rainbow bright wreaths or something. I don't know. Thinking 90s. All right. Well, the cake is gonna cool. I'm gonna put it in the freezer actually, so it cools off a lot faster. And it is 12:38. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get going. I am going to reset, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna make noodle soup in the Instant Pot. So I hope that everybody that's here now will be able to come back. If not, thank you for joining me. I've really enjoyed chatting with you. You've made my afternoon. I will see you. Don't forget, at 2, we're going to be we're going to eat this cake. We're going to decorate this cake and eat it. All right, Diane got back to me. My store was 15,000 square feet, and it had over 200 crafters renting space. Sunflowers, cows, toll painting was all in. You know, yeah, we had a lot of cow decorations in my house in the 90s. Yeah, we did. Cows and geese. Geese were big. Or goose. We had one big goose. Yeah. All right, well, thank you for talking with me. I'm going to go so I can get a quick bathroom break, drink break, and we will be back at 1 p.m. Okay? Thank you guys. See you then. Bye.